Morning, another rough painting coming up, an abstract of like a rocky coast. But instead of painting sky, landscape and sea, I'm going to try to bring I leave the sky out and just paint looking down towards the rocks and seeing all the sea coming, well, all round this side. So we'll put some rocks in here, and I primed, this is a bit of Fabriano, it's on a, doesn't really matter now because it's primed with PVA glue, and this burnt sienna as a background. You can just about see the outline of the hills behind. So I'm going to put in, I'm using burnt umber, raw sienna, burnt sienna, and a bit of red, all on the same brush. Let's just coming down. Nice and rich. There's a bit of black in with this umber, the shadow. Yeah, and we'll pick out some nice light highlights, and we've got some rock coming up here. This more or less in silhouette, this bit. But I do take photographs. I've sort of, especially when I'm watching them a catch up, you can freeze frame and do your own version of it. So this is a bit of the Brittany coast. Could be any coast really. It could be lovely Cornwall. Let's put in some red, bit of light. Mixing a bit of red, bit of yellow ochre. Nice thick, rich paint. Catching the light there and coming down here. Bit of light there. Separate that rock. Right, and then let's put in some real darks. You can use a knife with all of this. Right, let's just fill in some dark passage here, get some contrast going. Right, I'm just sort of thinking this out a bit. Right, get some reds in there. Bit of white to lighten some of this. Ooh, what's that? Just trying to build up an impasto. Right, that will do for a start. Now I'm working from memory here. I want to put in around that some sea. This will all be sea. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So and I'm just going to use ultramarine. just go over it with a bluish tint, just using ultramarine. So away from the wet paint up there for a moment. We'll have some bit of crashing waves up here. I can reflect some of those rocks in the water. I could even use a painting knife for this. But let's get some darker blue in here. So a bit of wave crashing around there, so we'll just put in some darker blue in there. Okay. Darker blue. I could make that easy for myself by spraying with a bit of water. I'll have to, it's just still a bit wet there. Just ordinary varnish brush to it. Well, this is an artist quality varnish brush. It's all in the mode of making up as you go along, doing your own thing with it. This is just the roughing in at the moment. Just try to give the abstract impression of waves. That's why I'm going to put some reflections in here. Be prepared to use plenty of paint, don't skimp on the paint. So we've got to put a lot more contrast. I want some really good lights in this lower bit to make it look as if it's been wet. I might have to go over that again and just cover up some of that light colour. I'm sort of making it up, but I need another brush now. When that's dry, I can go over it a little bit. Right, let's do a bit of work on the rocks. Just move my screen a minute. Right. I'm looking at the screen on the camcorder. Right, okay, that's right. Just put a bit of the shadow in the water now. Right, go back into the rocks now. And we'll just put in some more contrast. So I'm using black, burnt sienna, burnt umber, love black. I might even put a bit of green, dark green in here to show a little bit of grass. It doesn't exist in what I remember from the photograph. A little burnt umber here going in. It's very, very rocky, this bit of Brittany. Rough. Get some ochre down. Some lights round there. And some brown. I'm just dragging over those high spots, these light bits here, to try to give that impression of water's running off of the cliffs. That's quite tricky to do. I don't want the waves to go up there. Just using pure white here. starting to see get some reds. Okay, bit of light. I'm not going to use a knife on this. Clean the brush. It's very tempting to put too much white in these and neglect the shadows, but I'm just going to see if I can drag that yellowy sort of light. Darker here because we've got the shadow of the of those cliffs. Alright, well I don't really think I can do that much more to that. Oops. Right, let's put in a bit of green. Just a little bit. Brilliant, and that. And a bit of cad red. That'll do. I'll put that in amount and we'll have a look at it. Where's my tape? after, if I'll put, I don't know what mount I'll put in. My blue mount, I think, is downstairs. Up on the bookshelf, I'll put it in a light coloured mount. Doesn't matter. Right. Oops. Oh, that disturbed me paint. I'll just put a little bit of tape at the bottom of that, just to hold it flat on there. Okay, well there's another sort of abstracty sort of painting. I'll take you in on it. Probably just another little bit of white or very light, very light blue. Okay, well I don't think there's much more I can do to that. I hope you enjoyed it, but look out for scenes that you can abstract or you can paint, but be careful, don't copy, because you might be infringing copyright. So make it your own, do your own thing with it, and just generally have fun. Let's try another little bit of light. That sort of improves it. Just showing some. No, I don't think that really helps. Looks alright on the screen. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.